Good afternoon everyone, hope you're all well and enjoying the recipes. Today we're going to be doing chili con carne or chili Mr. Jabber, whatever it is that you're going to be calling it. So I'm going to do both. I'm going to do a vegetarian one and I'm going to do a normal mincemeat one. So I've got a few tins, so tin tomatoes. Oh, there we go. You can laugh at me, yeah, as the camera man or lady. I've got a volunteer today, someone is filming, so God knows how it's gonna back. Bit of mincemeat, and for the vegetarian I've just got leftover in the fridge that is gonna go. So I'm gonna start with chopping the onion. Let me remove these so my camera girl can actually see what I'm doing. Give me a second. So just quickly chop your onion. Please careful with your fingers. If you're using a sharp knife, we don't want to be going to hospital because they are busy. So I'm starting with the mincemeat, which will take half an hour to cook, so that's the longest it's gonna take. On a medium heat, and I'm gonna fry it together with the onion. Meanwhile, I'm gonna process my vegetables. So it will look like a normal mince, but without the meat, and none of that substitute, whatever it is that you go and buy in the frozen aisle. This is fresh vegetables, and all we're gonna do is just put it in a food processor, nice and healthy. And again, I'm using anything and everything that I got in the fridge. How is the lighting, man? Is that alright?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, very good. And to that, depends how hot you like your food, that is going to go on. Give your mince, stirring it, breaking it down so it doesn't look stringy. And just keep stirring it for about 5 to 8 minutes till it's all brown. And that will be the initial process of that. So I'm gonna add a little bit of oil to my food processor. And this is the noisy bit, so I'm gonna ask my camera man to move it out to that end. Keep stirring and breaking down your meat. It doesn't take that long to get to the level that we want. So this is more or less ready. If you like it a bit more coarser, do that. If you like it very, very smooth, give it another spin. And this is ready. Now the vegetable ones doesn't take that long to cook, so my main focus will be on the meat, because you need to make sure that it's cooked for a minimum half an hour to ensure that you're not going to get any food poisoning out of a raw meat. Right, so that's nearly ready. My other pan, I'm going to add my vegetables, which looks like mince, but it's not red. And I'm just gonna fry it for about 2 minutes. And as you can see, I'm using 2 different spoons, one long, one short, so I know which one is which. Right, for my spice, you can go and buy one of these ready mix chili con carne and all that kind of stuff, which is basically contains cumin, paprika, chili powder, anything that you like, any herbs, any stuff. So I've just put loads of it in here, and I'm gonna add this to my spice it up. You can mix and match. It's a home style. There is no written recipe about this. You can do it whatever you like. You can add any spices, you can add any vegetables, you can add any meat that you like. If you don't like minced meat, you can do it with chicken. You can do it with anything that you like. Right. So that's ready for me. Gonna open my tins. And I'm gonna dice a couple of garlic. It's good as they keep the vampire away. Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up, don't worry. Just be careful, give it a smash with anything. And just finely chop it. And if you got any garlic presser, you can use that. It's probably a lot easier. Just careful with your vegetables so they don't burn. Reduce the heat. My mince is nearly ready. It's brown. If there is any excess fat, so it depends on what meat have you got. If it's you need a good healthy fat, so it's not too bad to have about 5 or 10% of fat. Any more than that, just get rid of it, drain it out. So I'm just gonna squash them and just finely chop it, and it will dissolve completely, so it doesn't really matter how big and how small. And garlic's quite good for you. As I said, garlic and onion are used quite a lot in traditional cooking. So that is going to go in. Garlic takes literally 10 seconds, so careful not to burn it. It's quite nasty burn. That's ready. I'm going to get my chopped tomato and add that. That's going to go in. Most likely will not use the 2 tins because the veggie one is less than the meat. So I'm going to use half with that. And the rest will go in the fridge. And of course, we're gonna rinse this through and use it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some tomato paste in there just to give it depth of flavor. Some water, no. Sorry, it's a bit messy. Add that, there we go. All nice and clean, that goes recycling. And I'm gonna split my herbs, spices between the two, and there was a special request to make it a bit more spicy, so I would leave it to everyone. Got a bit of chili, gonna chuck this in there, give it a stir, bring it to boil. Oops. Give your hands a quick wash. And if you have any chocolate powder, yes, get a teaspoon in there, gives it a depth, gives it a flavor, and also gives it a thickening agent to that. So I'm going to infuse it with a bit of just an extra flavor of vegetable stock. You don't have to use it, but if you're using it, you have to be careful. This is high in salt, so I will taste and check in due course. Okay, to that I'm adding my beans. So I have red kidney beans, which is traditional in beans. Just drain it out of the water. And I'm going half and half with that. And I found in the cupboard white kidney beans. So it's quite interesting what you find in the back of the cupboard that you haven't used for a long time or you picked up by mistake. Once your food's starting to boil, reduce the heat and leave it to cook, stirring occasionally. Right, so that's the two meals or one meal with different options already. I'm gonna leave them to cook for the next 20 minutes and then I will come back. So at the end I'm adding to this spinach, to the vegetarian, which is good in iron, to infuse it and makes it more tastier. And I'll be cooking some rice or couscous depending on what mood I am in, and serving it for dinner. That's it. Leave it to go, leave it to cook, come back in 20 minutes and it will be ready. Time to wash up and tidy up. I'll see you in a few. Alright everyone, as you can see, my chili meat and my veggie meat is ready with the rice. I'm just gonna serve now and we're all gonna have a nice meal. You look after yourself. Sorry, my camera young lady disappeared somewhere, so you're not gonna see my face. Enjoy it, stay well, stay happy. See you soon. Bye bye.